Hello, everyone. Just a quick short here. I'm gonna take just a little bit of pipe tobacco before bed. Had a thought. Look, I've said this before, and the people that I talk to in person, I say this fairly regularly too. Um, you never have to square with the divorce court process. You never have to square with it and make peace with it necessarily. I mean, to some point, you have to make peace with it because you have to live with it and do it for a long time, right? So you can't just be upset and toxic and poisoned in your heart about it forever. Eventually, you have to get over it and you have to move on. But there are certain things that you don't have to square with and never really fully make peace with. I think a state approved parenting time, state approved, sorry, I look like hell. It's been a really long day. A state approved permission to see your kids certain days, or the one that I was thinking about today was like a phone call. So according to my plan, and here's the thing again, nobody ever has to go through the divorce court process and see a judge and things like that. If people could get along and be adults about it, they don't have to do that. You guys can come up with an agreement together that's in the best interest of your child by yourselves and not even have to involve the government, right? But most people can't do that because most people can't be adults. So you're likely going to get drugged through the divorce court mafia process. But something I was thinking about today is I have a designated day that I am allowed by the courts to speak to my child on the phone. Now, if I was some kind of bad dad or some scary dad that shouldn't be around his kid, then I could kind of see that, right? Or I could see that. But if you're a good parent, this could go either way too. Could go for mothers too. But usually it's for towards the fathers. If I'm a good father and I just want to say hi to my kid and I call on a day that's not state approved phone call time, because I do that sometimes. I try to call just in case I am allowed to speak to my child. Okay? And it's like this got brought up because I was talking about it with some other people who haven't been through this, so they don't understand. Well, if that's not on your agreement, then why are you doing it? And it's like, I will never be okay with a state sanctioned telephone time. I'm not trying to break any laws. I'm not a criminal. I am a good father. And God forbid I miss my son because I haven't talked to him in 3 days. Right? And so sometimes I'll throw an extra phone call in, and once in a long while, um, the other party will allow a talk, right? Or the answering the phone. Not usually. And technically that's okay because it's not my state sanctioned time to speak with my child. I'm not trying to be a dirtbag. I'm not trying to get anything over on anybody. I'm not trying to do any sneaky, underhanded, um, usurp the state sanctioned parenting, blah, 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 blah. I just miss my child. I just miss my child and want to have a phone call. Isn't that wild? I'm not a lawbreaker. I'm not trying to break a law. I'm not trying to oppose the government forces and be some kind of renegade rebel dad, leading my child astray from the government, you know, rule of law and whatever. I just miss my child. I just miss my child. I'm not a rebel. I'm not an outlaw. I'm not a lawbreaker. I am, I just want to hear my kid's voice and see if they're doing okay. That's it. That's it. And if that makes me a criminal, you got me. You got me. Some of us just love our kids. We just want to say hi and hear their voices and make sure they're doing okay. That's it. We're not criminals. Can you believe we live in such a world? I can't even start thinking about it too much because it'll drive me mad. Can you believe we live in such a society and such a culture? Lord have mercy on us all for our wretched, wretched ways.